Hello everyone. I want you all to take a moment and think about something going on in our country right now that has a negative impact on our health, our children, and our personal finances. I'm sure for many of you the first thought was drugs or some other form of illegal activity. While this is true, today I want to bring something to your attention that does all these things but is still completely legal. I'm talking about advertising. My name is Jacob Pedrick. Today, I want to spend a few minutes talking to you about the negative effects that advertising has in our society. It is important to know the effects of advertising because we are all potential victims. I feel that I'm credible to speak about this topic with you because I have done a fair amount of research and I was part of a health class that investigated the outrageous claims that some of these advertisers make. Today, I'm going to present two reasons why advertising can be negative. First, I will discuss the concept of false advertising, how it makes people waste their money, and how it has a bad impact on our health. Second, I will discuss the impact that it has on children. First idea I'm going to cover is false advertising. I'm just going to use one major example of this. The shoe brand Skechers developed a product that I'm sure most of you are familiar with called the Shape-Ups. The Federal Trade Commission, or FTC, recently forced Skechers to pay back $40 million to people who claimed they were victims of Skechers' false advertising. The Skechers company claimed that the Shape-Ups commercials by the Skechers company claimed that if you wore them, you could shape up while you walk and get in shape without setting foot in a gym. According to the FTC, Skechers had no right to make such claims. The ads were endorsed by a doctor named Dr. Gautreaux. The FTC revealed that Dr. Gautreaux's independent study did not yield similar results to the claims that Skechers was making. In fact, Dr. Gautreaux was the husband of one of Skechers' executives, and he was paid by a Skechers company to do the research. Skechers also had another type of toning shoe they called the Resistance Runner. According to Skechers, using this product will increase muscle activation by up to 85% for posture-related muscles, 71% for the muscles in the buttocks, and 68% for calf muscles. Of course, the FTC proved that Skechers had no right to make these claims. So altogether, innocent citizens wasted $40 million on a product that did not deliver what was promised. When done by the wrong people, advertising successfully targets desperate people and convinces them to spend their money on things that do not benefit them at all. Next, I'm going to discuss the negative impact that false advertising has on our health. For this point, I'm going to use the example of the fat burner pill. I'm sure that you have all heard some ridiculous claims that fat burner companies make. The ad usually tells the consumer that if they take the pill, they'll lose a significant amount of weight in just a short period of time. Most of these fat burning pills are unsafe for several reasons. I'm going to list just a few that I found on the health and fitness site livestrong.com. Fat burners mostly consist of the same ingredients, and they're designed to heat up your body and boost metabolism. However, there can be some dangerous side effects. According to researchers at Vanderbilt University, fat burners will speed up heart rate and increase blood pressure, putting the user at risk of decreased circulation. These fat burners also contain a great deal of caffeine, which can cause spells of insomnia. They can take a toll on a person's mental health, causing anxiety, aggressiveness, and mood swings. The researchers at Vanderbilt said that, quote, "These side effects are at heightened risk of causing self-harm," end quote. The ephedrine and caffeine in these pills can also cause dehydration. But of course, the most terrifying aspect of these pills is that they have been linked to death. Since the pills do not have to be approved by the FDA, there is no telling what the pill may contain. Lastly, I want to discuss the effect of advertising on children. Children are basically defenseless against the claims that advertisers make. In a study conducted by Dr. Mark Blades of Fordham University, 0% of children surveyed believe that the point of advertising was to persuade. 36% believe that the point of advertising was to simply deliver information. In the 1970s, the FTC decided that it was wrong to advertise to children who were younger than 6. Obviously, this notion has not caught on in the United States, but it has in other countries. Sweden and Norway have forbidden all advertising directed toward children under the age of 12. Greece has outlawed toy advertising until after 10 p.m. Advertising to children goes far beyond toys, though. Children can be led to smoking cigarettes, drinking alcohol, and using illegal drugs because of advertising. In conclusion, I hope I have convinced you all to think a little more carefully about advertising. If you want to purchase a product, you can potentially save yourself a lot of time and money by just taking a few minutes to do some research. You would want to research who makes the product, who funded the research, and maybe look up reviews other people have done on the product. Thank you all for your time and attention.